Hi everyone, today's review is the new album by Manchester punk trio Aerial Salad called R.O.I. No idea what that stands for. This is the Salad's third album after Roach and Dirt Mall released in 2017 and 2020 respectively. Unlike the previous two albums, R.O.I is out on their new label Venn Records. I say the new label, I don't mean they started it themselves, they've signed to a new label. They've only been going since 2016 yet have carved out a reputation for themselves as one of the most exciting bands in the UK's underground punk scene. This northern three-piece consists of Jamie Munro on lead vocals and guitar, Mike Wimbledon on bass, and Jake Marshall on drums. They also have a new producer at the helm, Dean Glover. I thought I'd try a video without a waffly intro, so I'm just going to jump straight in. Tell me in the comments if you want waffly intros back. Like and subscribe. Aerial Salad have moved away from their early 90s three-chord Green Day sound and merged a plethora of styles to give birth to a really fresh, well-delivered spin on the oversaturated punk genre to come up with something original. The bass-heavy funk punk number and one of the singles from the album, Tied to Pieces of Paper, has shades of Shaun Ryder about it. Shaun Ryder on speed in a really aggressive mood having a jam session with the big boys. Lead vocalist Jamie is almost freestyling about subject matter that makes you want to quit your job and set the office on fire on the way out. It's an anthem for the I'm sick of my tedious day job and want to live on a villa by the beach crowd. What's the point in saving any money? I'll die, it's my life personified, glorified homicide. It's one of the highlights of the album. I can't wait to shout that at them when I see them live. The boys do their new let's just have bass and drums for a fair chunk of the song whilst Jamie sings in Mancunian, then when the guitar comes in it will mean a lot more trope a few more times on the album on tracks like Chances, They All Lied to Me and John. It's a signature Salad sound they should and could have explored more. The spirit of Mark E. Smith can be heard on As the World Eats Itself Again before kicking into some more aggressive punk excitement. R.O.I at times is very much half man half biscuit on steroid, full man full biscuit if you will. This suits me fine because I always long for the biscuits to be more digestive and less rich tea. Even though they play with said punk rock spirit, I would consider them a Britpop band that would have been the biggest rock / punk band in the UK 30 years ago. All Your Dreaming Is Pointless has an Oasis verse and a Blur chorus if they were raised on Frankenchrist by the Dead Kennedys. So we have Britpop punk and funk punk, but we also have many moments where Jamie has either consciously or subconsciously channeled Kurt Cobain and Nirvana all over this album, with tracks like John and Rockin' and Shakin' sounding very much like the seminal Seattle trio. If Aerial Salad need a few quid, they should start a tribute band, because tribute bands always make loads of money, called Northana, with tracks including Smells Like Lynx Africa and Frances Farmer Will Have Her Revenge on Tomberden. I tried that joke with loads of different northern villages and Tomberden seemed like the funnier one. Aerial Salad have evolved for the better on their latest album, going from a more simplistic three-chord punk band, which I've got nothing against, to broadening their horizons and playing with more genres, allowing spaces in their songs to breathe. Granted, they've always played with a few styles, but they now have a more dimensional way of performing and writing songs, as well as levelling up with the quality of the production and the humongous bass sound throughout the record. This album feels like it could take Aerial Salad to mainstream success like Slaves and Idols. If they do have this success, they definitely deserve it. This is a solid, original sounding album with many genres thrown into a melting pot that has ended up being a recipe for success. With punk now being 7 decades old, I did include the 60s with Iggy and MC5 doing their thing. It's becoming more and more difficult for bands to be original and stand out. Aerial Salad stand out in 2024. They do their own thing and have their own quirks. They're quintessentially British, English, Northern and essential listening. The only issue I have with the album is I thought it got a bit samey towards the end. It was probably 2 or 3 songs too long. I do need to give it another listen to be fair, because I liked it more the second and third time I heard it. It's definitely a grower. So after taking everything into consideration, I have to give R.O.I by Aerial Salad a 9 out of 10. Really solid and exciting punk album with bags of originality, well produced and anthemic songs. I look forward to singing along to these songs live. Top job gents, well done. Thanks for making it this far into the video. Will you be giving the album a listen? Are you going to watch their gigs in the next few months? They are going on tour. Do you love Aerial Salad? Do you despise them? Which album should I review next? Check out some other videos on my channel. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, that would absolutely make my day. Love you all. Cheers. See you in the next one.